Hello there and welcome back to some more Wasteland 3. In the last episode what we did is we started the game in our little tutorial section. Now we're going to move on to Colorado Springs, so let's do that. Travel to Colorado Springs, don't mind if I do. Need to left click it. Left click to interact.
Major Prasad? They got her? God damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
We got Jody Bell as well. During his reign, the Patriarch has striven to protect Colorado from the chaos of the wastes and give it a semblance of pre-war American life. Now, I don't know much about American life because I'm not American.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriot.
Hello there.
3 when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
I didn't mean to click, but luckily they still talk. Don't mind if we do.
Be my guest. Well done. I wish I could give you all the Dorseys. And maybe, before all this is over, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base,
Hey, auto goes.
the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
Thank you. Yeah, so the Patriarch liked that we took control of the situation, and now now I know it auto goes. I'm not going to bother clicking through. I'll just let it talk at its own pace. Thank you, Patriarch. We appreciate anything you do for us.
I'm glad to find you so amenable. I hope that means we're going to get along.
Don't see why not. We're here to do a job.
This base is
Damn
your
it!
new home.
I did it again.
From here, you'll aid my people.
Gotta stop
and,
clicking.
more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. 2 of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
Cool. Yeah, I'm sorry about skipping the text again. I really will try not to do that.
Leave.
Okay, so an Immaculate. What's your deal? Just nods. An elite enforcer. Okay, adamant. Jody.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you?
How are your injuries? Recovering okay?
I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet.
Okay. Talk to you later, Jody.
Later.
Okay, Diligent Joe.
Pleased to meet you, Rangers.
Thank you. Finally, a nice fucking guy around here. That's all I'm asking for. I just want a nice guy. Statue. Old with one pedestal. The inscription is fading and illegible. Hello.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Good. What are the Dorseys after?
The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off.
Cool.
How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
So this place is ours now.
Yep. Noisy alarms and all. Courtesy of the Patriarch.
Thanks, bro.
We can talk more once we get a little peace and quiet.
Enter the war room and wake the base's main systems. Lockpicking impossible. First to repair requires level 3. So already we're getting some checks that we can't do, right? Food in these tables is cold and partially eaten, but not rotten. It's clear someone recently fled mid-meal. Alright. Let's open the door. These robots are angry.
Alarm, 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 irate alarm. A warning to you in the Uber. Visit a secure government facility you can be trespassing against. Before foreignation or you will be pathopified.
Pathopified. With the Arizona Rangers, a successful unit of the US Army Corps for many years, we are government representatives.
Please hold accessing report. Still accessing, remain on hold. All foreignation provisionally accepted. Servitors will remain watchful on you.
No worries. Thanks, both. Ooh. I'll take it all. Okay. Radio. Picking desk. Level 1 skills and things are really bad, by the way. Like, if you're a level 1 lockpicker, you're basically, you know what a lockpick is. That's about all you can say. Whereas lockpicking 10, you could open up Fort Knox. No problem. Lucky money! Weapon and armor mods. In the Wasteland, you find both weapon and armor mods. Install a mod will prove any equipment is attached to, but once installed, they cannot be removed. To install a mod, modding your squad members will select the NFC weapon modding or armor modding skill level. Modding your gear. To install a weapon or armor mod, select the weapon or armor you want to upgrade and choose the modify option under it. Different mods will require different weapon or armor modding skill levels. The better the mod, the harder it is to install. For now, we're not that bothered, because nothing we're going to do is that impressive. Weapon-wise. This terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. Eventually you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty, designate new command. Install yourself as command. Camera flashes above the monitor and terrible photos of your faces slowly appear on the screen line by line. Command recognized, security alert cancelled. We're in, baby. I'm just that good. Hacker extraordinaire.
Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here.
Hello.
As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished them.
Okay.
They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
Oh, good. So you need us to round them up.
Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't, not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP.
Okie dokie.
And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty is raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
You've been very generous already, but after we've lost, there's a few things we could use here and now.
Name them.
Let's say we won't have so much time after the attack. If you could find some protective gear, we'd be grateful.
Good call. You'll need it. I'll have Joe send you a few things once we get back to Broadmoor Heights.
We need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
One thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy.
Okay.
Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death.
True.
That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
What should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
You better not hurt those rangers.
And if he does, you're still bringing him home alive no matter what. Remember?
What kind of man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
Okay. So Valor isn't dangerous?
No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap.
Tell us about Liberty.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains. Everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
You're expecting her to try to usurp you?
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Thanks for the info. We'll do our best with them.
You'd better. Anything else?
We'd like to ask you a few things about the Dorseys in the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think Vic, Val, or Liberty are behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Alright, enough about the Dorseys.
Good. What else do you need?
Thank you for the briefing.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Dorseys, this will be a pleasure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment.
Fair enough.
All right, let's move out.
But they're leaving. The whole squad's up and leaving. Okay, gang. You have a new mission. To view its details, press J to open the mission log. Mission types. Primary missions progress the main story. Secondary missions are optional side quests. You just can receive the primary mission Cornered Rats. So your next step should be to paying a visit to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Alright. Cool. Cornered Rats. Go to Sheriff Daisy. No problem. Will do. Right. So, I leveled up again. I'm level 4. Welcome to the new inventory screen. From here you'll be able to see all the items you're carrying, view their stats and information, equip them to your characters and more. There are no limits on the number of items you can carry at once. You can right click any of the items to see the extra actions you can do with them. For example, this is an easy way to quickly heal up your rangers after combat. To view your character stats, you can left click the divide stats button while in the inventory screen. These stats are permanently defined by attributes. For certain skills, your equipment and any active stats effects you have will influence them as well. Any weapon can be broken down to spare parts by field stripping it. If you have a very low barter skill, you can sometimes get a better price from merchants for the parts than the weapon itself. With the Scoundrel's Touch perk, field stripping also has a chance to grant weapon mods. You've unlocked a perk point. Proceed to the perk screen to unlock a new powerful perk. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Right. Crafting intro. Need a med hypo, grenade ammo, or kill a robot, but you don't have time for shopping. Crafting lets you create useful items out of scrap and other component parts. To get started, get the crafting button in the inventory, press. Yeah, we both leveled up. Okay. So attribute. More int, please. Yes. Skill points 13, that's fine. Right. Starting at level 4, your rangers will earn a perk point every other level. Perk points are used to unlock powerful abilities and passive bonuses. Perks become available to you as you upgrade your skills. Right. Okay. Need small arms too for that. But now I don't care about that particularly. Right, so attributes. Guess you're not going to take charisma because there's no point. You might as well have let's see. I guess you can have awareness so you can hit more. Yeah, sounds good to me. And then more automatic weapons. Actually, I should not do that. Let's take lockpicking 3, first to repair 3, and mechanics 3 for now. And I'll keep Joey's stats available. Okay, cool. So, now I can lockpick these. Because I have them. Get an old journal, which is a law book. Lockpick this. Of course, I'd love to. Right, and then I can also repair that toaster if I can get in. The other areas are open now, so we can actually walk through them and have a little look around.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment.
Will
Let's
do.
discuss staffing and recruiting. That kind of.
No problemo. Right, repair the toaster. I've got a Tarzan token and a toaster repairman's badge. So if I need to repair toasters even better, I can repair toasters even better. Food on these tables is cold, partially eaten, but not rotten. It's clear someone recently fled mid-meal. Yes, I've read this before. Okay, let's have the door.
Please, don't shoot.
The woman is gaunt, her clothes ragged. She is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
We're the Rangers. Who are you?
I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay? The other soldiers wouldn't want us around, I know. It's not that we want to cause trouble for you. Few of us might be able to earn our keep. We're not trained fighters, but we can defend ourselves with a knife or a club.
She glances hopefully at her comrades, all of whom are as gaunt and weather-beaten as she is. Did you set off the security system?
Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before.
Where are you from?
We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here. For any of us.
Alright, you can stay.
You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't.
The refugees' haggard faces breaking into smiles. A few of them hug each other.
There won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us. Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
You can stay, but you're going to have to make yourself useful. This is true. Soldier's note. Polaroid photo, a bunch of money.
October 12th, 1998. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Looters to be shot on sight. They didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when we got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was maybe 15. Every time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore.
You killed a bunch of kids. The monster. I mean, it's fine. This is this fucked up world. Fucked up things happen in it. Your body of a young man lies twisted on the floor. He wears shabby clothes and he's been dead long enough for the body to go cold, but not long enough to rot. Let's give the body a cursory glance. The limbs of the body are contorted and the face is locked in the grips of pain, but you can't definitely establish a cause of death. Leave the body alone for now. Well, probably not, and I think you probably killed him, you little shit. Waving at you through the bars of a cell is a pale, veil-thin man with matted hair and fraying, faded clothes. He gives you a lazy, glassy-eyed
Hey,
grin.
dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I?
With the Rangers, it's going to be our new headquarters.
Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what?
The Rangers help people. We're here to help Colorado.
That's cool. Helping's good. I like helping. Are there, like, more of you here?
We've found some recruits in the area, more joining soon.
Oh, hey, man, that's good. That's good, man. More, people hanging out. Cool, man, cool. So, hey, what?
I've actually got a couple of questions for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever.
What's your name?
My name? Ned. Ned? Harry. Nick. Booger. Dickens. Lyle? Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. Been a longer time since someone, asked me about it. I kind of been here for a while.
Why are you in there?
Because, the cell door is locked.
No, that's not what we're asking. Why were you put there?
Oh, man, didn't you like my joke? Okay, well, so a guy I used to be friends with, well, I guess he was more of a business partner.
Okay.
Friend, though, too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't, want to go splitsies anymore, so he conked me on the head.
Okay.
When I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. Like, seriously.
How long have you been in there?
Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, Hard to keep track of when the day starts or ends. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go.
Okay, makes sense. Let me just check the old webcam real quick. It seems to be working okay. Good. How have you survived?
Man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta lick the wall when I'm thirsty. And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man. Mushroom grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms are growing good.
You've been living off of warm water and mushrooms?
Yeah, man, yeah. Yum, yum. Oh, yeah, and bugs, when they come by. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppy specks. Once a squirmy slurp. That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms.
Okay. What happened with this dead refugee?
Oh, man, that's, some wild stuff. So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and, freaked out and starts messing with that, computer machine over there.
Okay.
And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine, and he falls down, and then all these, sirens and flashing lights.
Right.
It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in.
Do you want us to let you out?
Oh, man, yes, please. Very much. I'd really out of here. Really?
Okay, we'll find a way to get you out.
Really? Oh, man. Yeah, man, you're just the tops. The beanies. I owe you big time. Thanks, man. Thanks so much.
Okay, corpse. Right, so what did I need? First aid 2 or 3 or perception 3. Okay, so I need first aid 3. I'm going to be a first aid man anyway. So let's do that. Let's have a look at what happened to him. Perception 3. Try to establish the cause of death. What is controlled lens in proximity to an ancient computer seen to suggest a painful death by electrocution? Discoloration in the face suggests heart failure, which might be electricity, but there's a lack of burns that makes that inconclusive. Some dried, foamy spittle, barely detectable at the edges of the mouth, make poison a much more likely culprit. Electricity kills must stop in the heart, which looks like what happened. You don't see any entry or exit burns though, but these are not always present in low voltage electrocutions. Then perception 3. Right, so I don't have perception, do I? I need an actual attribute for that. Yeah, because my perception's only 2. I'd need to have more. Okay. Keep pressing escape to do that shit, I'm sorry. Look in the container. Did I look in this already? I think I did, right? Oh, I've got the big master key. Okay, right, let's have a look at the computer ourselves. If we electrocute him, we'll see. Terminal displays information about the systems. Everything appears normal for the moment. Check recent activity logs for this terminal. Claim for the logs, culling entry messages, routine system notifications. You have a list of recent activations. OS, wake initiated, rate complete, credentials rejected, credentials accepted, login admin, password admin, OS loading default admin operations, backup generators initialized, automated security system initiated, login required, credentials rejected, OS station locking out, user due to multiple failed login attempts. Terminal displays information about the systems. Everything appears normal for the moment. So, the choice is, do we believe that this guy didn't actually kill anyone, you know? Do we believe that? Or do we believe he definitely did kill people? If your squad skills aren't high enough, sometimes brute force will still work. Break down a door, smack a misbehaving computer, or forcibly shut down a power generator. Use the attack option. Yeah, we can smack things if we don't think we can get through them. Now, I'm going to let you out. Because I said I would.
Oh, yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be the last time you hear from me.
Okay. Well, it might have not been a good idea, but I did say I'd do it, so, you know.
You're good people, Rangers. We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you
I keep my word. We think you find your missing guy, Andy, so I just say he's dead.
Andy. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We've been locked up for days, but at least we had our supplies with us. How did he... No. I don't want to know. Enough death in this world. Don't need the details to make it even more bitter. Thanks for telling me, Rangers. I'll break it to the others.
No problem. You've had more time to explore the base than we have. Can we ask you about it?
Sure.
Did you touch any of the equipment in the war room?
Andy may have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay out of there because I was afraid of... well, of something like what happened when this whole place got locked down.
Have you checked out the med bay?
We stay away from that awful room. Nothing but death in there.
Okay. Have you been in the brig?
Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in, living off insects and mushrooms in his cell. I left him locked up after I met him. I felt bad about that. He was cordial enough, but he just kept asking questions that felt off.
You're probably a better judge of character than I am.
And those glassy eyes.
Where'd you find the armory?
Booby traps, mostly. One of my people disarmed an explosive on a door, but missed a gas mine under the floor panel on the other side. She was vomiting for a week. Almost died. I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over whatever guns may or may not be in there.
Okay. Anything we can scavenge in the garage?
Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass.
There. What's in the archive room?
We first got into the base through a hole in the archive room's wall. Some critters living in there chased us around, but we managed to shut them in before anyone got seriously hurt.
Hey.
We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like they're Sour Patch Kids.
That's all for now, thanks.
Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
No problem. Right. Let's go talk to Darius Kwan. Hello.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits. Just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Cool.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Okay.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Speak to Sergeant Greatsky to hire more Rangers to your squad. Your squad can have up to 6 members, no more than 4 can be Rangers. The other 2 may be filled by companions, such as Marshal Kwan. Companions are unique NPCs who aren't officially Rangers, but want to help out all the same. You'll find plenty of companions on your journey throughout Colorado. Yes. Before we get to all that, we've got a few questions.
Of course. Ask away.
Can you and Kwan tell us more about yourselves?
Well...
Well, Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Kwan.
You're too kind, Sergei.
You 2 volunteered for this?
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the Marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
Fair enough. You both seem awful eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
So you're spies?
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes.
Okay.
And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
What was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in our vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
Okay. How long has this place been abandoned for?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Could be what set off the alarms.
What's the deluge? We've been hearing that word a lot.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
Okay. That's all the questions we have for now.
Okay, what's next?
Right, show us who you got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Okay, so let's pick a guy. So I want someone who has things in all the things I don't have. So Banshee, for example, has sniper rifles, animal whisperer, and sneaky shit, which I don't have. So you're going to be my first person. Yes. And the next person, because I'm only going to have 2 characters that I make myself. Black Eye Betty can be a brawler who is a hard ass and survival. Yeah, brawler sounds good to me. That sounds good. A melee character. I like melee characters. Yeah. So we've got 2 men, 2 women. Makes sense to me. We can't add a... Yeah,
Listen,
exactly right.
I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps.
Cool.
Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Okay, surveying the base sounds good.
Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base.
Cool.
Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Okay, thanks for the info.
One sec.
Yeah?
Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
Suits me. Thanks, we could use the help.
Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Companions. You've created your first companion. Companions are a unique kind of squad member, unlike the rangers you create. Companions are pre-made characters that have their own personality and gender. Piss them off, they could leave you high and dry. You can have up to 6 characters in the squad. Up to 4 of them could be ranger recruits, leaving at least 2 spots open for companions. There's no reason not to take them along, provided you can maintain their loyalty. Now, what you want is people who don't have differences of opinion all the time. Now, we've got quite a naturally rounded squad in these guys. So I'm going to give you so much awareness you can just shoot things to death forever. And then Black Eye Betty is going to be my tank. Okay, so you've got... I'm just going to keep upgrading your shit. The shit that you've got is what I'm going to try and max out on you. So that works for me. And then sniper rifles. An animal whisperer. Sneaky shit. Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay, cool. Right, so. Boom, Black Betty. Bam, bam. Well, you're going to get to 10 strength as soon as I get you there. And again, going to keep upgrading all the shit. Brawling and hard ass. Definitely important. Survival means we do more damage against animals and mutants. And we could avoid world map encounters, although I don't really want to. Perks of the job. We can just get Shaolin supplies, why not? I'm going to keep upgrading you. Right, so you've got better gloves I can give you for certain. Can you double wield? Yeah, you can dual wield. Yes, you've got like brass knuckles and another weapon as well. Suits me. Or maybe it's just you get the choice between the two. Different bleeding and effects, right? And as for you, we've got Snipper Riffle. It's obviously going to be better than the other one. The Cold Death. It costs 6 AP to shoot. So what I actually might want to do as well is give you more coordination so you can shoot better. But for now, I'm going to leave you with that. Okay, cool. So I'm leaving mine as and when I need them. A space and start moving around. So Black Eye Bay has 138 health, more than double anyone else. Nearly double Banshee. They're also level 4 because I'm level 4. So in fact, Old Grey is the least leveled up person we have because they matched my level. That's fine. Right, so let's open some doors. Let's go exploring.
A garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Let's open some shit up. Always. Come Pooper. What have you got to tell me? The terminal is displaying information about the basic systems. All seem normal right now. Examine most recent activity logs. Most of the logs appear to be destroyed in a giant server wipe that occurred decades ago. The terminal also has controls for some nearby vehicle lifts, but currently indicates they are all unresponsive. Recall service elevator platform. Request issued. Please wait. A loud grinding emanates from the huge trapdoor within the garage entrance. The smell of rusted metal sparking fills the room. Lieutenant Feather reported a server to join has been issued a repair order. Okay, so I can't open the door because they can't fix the door. Luckily, my lockpicking is good enough that I can open all this shit up.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
Okay, cool. Also got 2 repair kits. That's for the ship, the car, I should say, not a ship. You know what I mean. All right.
Look at all this machinery. If we can get it all.
Thanks, Quan. Not bad. It's all good. I can heal up. Right, get the items. Open the computer. Terminal displaying information about the basic systems. All seem normal right now. Check recent activity logs. The only log you can find on this terminal relates to a massive data wipe from several decades ago. The terminal is displaying information about the basic systems. All seem normal right now. Okay, you can open that. But I need explosives level 4 to unlock it. So do any of us have explosives as a skill? Oh yeah, Grey does, but I need to get it up to level 3. Okay. Well, there is a solution to that problem. If you don't want to have to worry about that, just run through. Downed Rangers. One of your Rangers has been downed. Rangers are down when they reach 0 con. They're stowed down for several times before becoming incapacitated. If another character can reach them before that happens, the expense of action points to revive them. When upon being revived, your character will suffer a lasting injury. Injuries can be removed with an injury kit item or by getting treatment from a doctor NPC. Each injury your downed Rangers suffer will decrease their stats and reduce the time you have to revive them if they're downed again. Could you stop being on fire, please? Thank you. Right, let me get him up. There you go, buddy. Right, so he's got a twisted wrist. Hit chances minus 10. But I can injury kit him if I need to, so... Everyone's good for now. And all of the items are saved, so we don't have to worry about it for this second. I wouldn't worry about it. So we need people with better perception than I've got.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take...
There's a pile of corpses in this corner. Search for the causes of death. The people died in a variety of ways, most of them violent, bullet holes in one, crushed skull in another, cut throat on a third. The ankles and wrists of all of them are scarred as if they've been chained up for a while. I'm corpse stealing. The desiccated husk of a man is little more than a skeleton covered in papery skin. Search for the cause of death. There's a simple case of starvation and dehydration, but you know it's the same scarring as ankles and wrists and all the other corpses made like even manacles. The torn skin suggests they are frequently moved. Jesus. Female corpse is bloated, petrified, or putrefied. One of the arms is entirely missing. Black ichor oozes from the swollen torso. Looks like the missing arm had nothing to do with the woman's demise. It had been explicitly moved and stitched up long before she died. Instead, she seems to have died of an infection of illness. No, it's the same scar on her ankles and wrists. The corpses, most like manacles, torn skin, they were frequently moved. Right. Let's instead get Field Aid 4, I suppose, and then go see what else we can learn about it. Look for the source of the infection. Tracing the course of the infection's path through the body, you spot a cybernetic implant embedded over a rotting chest. Looks like it's poor installation as the cause of a fatal infection. Take the implant. You grit your teeth to pry the implant out. Chest shatters when it finally gets free. Spilling liquefied innards everywhere. Nice. Whenever a corpse missing several of its digits and facial features, search for cause of death. Looks like exposure to extreme cold took this person missing extremities. Scarring indicates this may have happened multiple times over several years. But it wasn't the cold that killed him. His open wounds across his back indicate he was whipped to death. You also find the same scarring as ankles and wrists on the other corpses. Like those people have been trafficked by slavers. Yeah, this game doesn't hold back, really. It's pretty fucked up. It doesn't matter, I'm like not bothered, but it is pretty fucked up. Right, now, fortunately I've got enough healing that I can just heal everyone. I should be more careful though. Healing's quite rare for now, but will become quite readily useful later, so I wouldn't worry about it. Now, quick slot items. Joey gets to have the big boy med kit. Because he needs it. I'm going to do whatever's... I think there's a fight in here, so I'm going to do the fight in here, and then I'm going to move on.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you could make it your trophy hall, museum or something. Or a handball court.
Okay, so first thing we're going to do is open fire. Open fire! Can't see it right now. I missed. Armor system. The enemy has armor, which means it can block some of your incoming damage. Fortunately, all weapons have a penetration stat. If your weapon's penetration is equal to or greater than your enemy's armor, your weapon will deal full damage. If your weapon's penetration is less than the target's armor, you'll do a proportionate amount of damage, but no more than 80%. Examples. Penetration 15 versus armor 10 is 100. Penetration 5 versus armor 10 is 50. Penetration 9 versus armor 10 is 80. Yeah, so for every point under, you lose 10%. Seems to make sense to me. Now, these things are pretty spooky. Oh, nice crit. Nice crit. Now I'm going to move over here. And ready in action. I'm going to reload my gun. I can't reload, so I'm going to save turn. Black Eye Betty's going to stand over here. And then ready in action as well. If this thing comes near me, I'm going to shoot it in the face. Everyone's getting ambushed. What the? I hurt myself? Oh, my cat can also attack, of course.
Moving on.
Oh, the bristles hurt them. Makes sense. Alright, so I leveled up again, right? Level 5 now? Yeah. So. Got more skills. Got more perks. I guess I want to keep going on int for now. Which means I'll get even more skills. Yeah. I can get up to field 8 already. Or leadership 7. Okay. I'm not worried about it for this second though. Again, I don't need anything that I've got this second because I'm not that bothered. Ooh, a doll. Creepy dolls. You found a creepy doll. Creepy dolls are dolls that are creepy but also grant powerful bonuses that benefit the entire squad. Simply collecting them will benefit you for the rest of the game. The archive. Creepy dolls aren't found in your inventory. Instead, find them as well as any discovered cassette tapes and tutorials in your archive menu. Yeah. So I've got like a passive. It's like 5% more explosion damage from now on. It's pretty cool. Right. I remember those guys being harder, but then again, I'm using these strong weapons and I wasn't before, so that would make sense. Okay, cool. Give me that. I just want to clear out the base because I know I'll forget if I don't do it now. The fallen billboard. Who put it here? Power button on machine resists your press, seemingly rested in place. It makes a sandy crunch that finally gives way. The screen comes to life with a sad beep. Raid failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors. Initiating automated repair operations. Recovery complete. View recovered logs. Examine personnel logs. There are fewer logs than you'd expect for a base of this size. Many have suffered data corruption and are unrecoverable, but you find a few that are legible. Personal log. Cole Fourchette. 22nd of March 1998. The world ended yesterday. Our missile defense system saved Colorado Springs, but Denver is gone and we can't make contact with anyone outside the state. Discipline will keep my men in line, but we've only got a few days until the civilians panic. We need to prepare to hold out until we reconnect with Washington. Right. Okay, so I need nerd stuff 3. That's fine, I can get that. That's why I do this shit. Okay. Read the old security logs. Filtering tools help you cull the routine and wholly corrupted reports. You may need a computer expert to access some of the files. Try to recover some of the security logs. Some bad metadata get this file from filtering properly, you'll be able to easily repair it. Try to cover some of the security logs. Fix an overwrite error at the start of this log, it becomes legible. Try to fix some of the security logs. File termination characters are missing for these logs. Tricky, be able to find the proper spots to fix them. And that's all I had, so let's read them. Report 005. Citadel Star Station reports confirmed. Anti-ballistic countermeasures armed. Alert status raised to red. Report 077. NORAD tracking confirms multiple incoming contact signals. Protective countermeasures are allocated to high priority targets. Personnel ordered to report to assigned stations in shelters. Report 221. ConR confirms countermeasures in local area 95% effective. Cannot raise communication with NORAD HQ or PACOM. Cannot raise communications with WH. White House, I assume. Report 222. Revised estimates of success rate of countermeasures outside of a local area at 5%. Alert status remains red. 999. Report 002. Radio signal reconstructed from partial bursts over the past 2 months. Transcript follows. Good people of Arizona, we, the remaining officers of the 249th Engineer Battalion, have been unable to contact our leaders at FORSCOM for too long, and have come to the unfortunate conclusion that our government has fallen. Every one of us here joined the army to protect the people of these United States, and even if the US is no more, we intend to continue to protect you to the best of our ability. We've heard your cries for help on the radio, and we want you to know help is coming. Keep calling, shelter in place, and stay strong. We're on our way. This message will repeat. 2000. Report 001. Classified information purge initiated. Report 002. Erasure complete. Command cleared. Fully autonomous security system activated in T-minus 30 minutes. Report 003. Intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter monitoring. Report 004. Report. Intruders retreated at engagement monitoring. 2009. Report 015. Intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter monitoring. Report 016. Quadrupedal creature identified as non-hostile. Monitoring deprioritized. Report 025. Creature remains. Report 0088. Creature departs. Incidents monitored without engagement. 1,846. Incidents involving security response, 5. 2021. 2010. Report 098. Intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter monitoring. Report 099. Bipedal creature approaches facility deploying servitors. Report 100. Intruder pacified. Incidents monitored without engagement, 2008. Incidents involving security response, 9. Report 100A. Automated amendment. Intention was for intruder. Logging technological review request information technology re-report 100. 1604-2021. Report 022. Primary generator failure reported at 0202-2021-562. Resulting catastrophic failure. Security system is not resolved. Information technology has not responded to repair queries. Report 090. Core servitors placed into sleep mode to preserve power of monitoring systems. Secondary processing system placed into sleep mode to preserve power to primary processing. Report 02A. Automated amendment. Intention was for catastrophic. Logging technological review with information technology report 072. Report 001. Setting system designation to sleeping but vigilant. Their speech is getting worse. Report 750. Intruder 032 returns to war room. Starts fire for Intruder 030, 031, 033. Intruder 034 is providing them with a meal. Logging requisition request for additional servitors. Following abdication of core servitors 005, 0110 or 010 by Intruder 011, this request has been logged 1500 time. Priority elevated. Report 751. Attempting to wake remaining servitors. Wake attempt resulted in failure. Incidents monitored without engagement 7242. Incidents involving security response 15. Incidents with failed security responses 1. Incidents with an inability to respond 4000. Report 755. Intruder 044 now classified as deceased. 2102. Report 0001. System wake up complete. Accessing database. No new information since catastrophic failure reported at 1606-2071-623. Report 002. Intruders 069-073 logged in war room. Servitors knob responding to wake up instruction. Monitoring. Report 057. Intruder 071 is fully repaired monitoring systems. Intruder 069 has gained access to monitoring systems. Report 066. Self-diagnostic complete. Servitors 103, 22 and 616 present, but unresponsive. Primary power unresponsive. Secondary power at 20%. Primary processing reports all goob. 2107. Report 685. Intrusive movement detected at perimeter. Intruder 159 logged and approaching. Report 686. Intruder 158 detects Intruder 159 returns to barracks. Various intruders seem perturbed and barricade door to barracks. Report 690. Intruder 159 retrieves after accessing war room and armory. Servitors remain unresponsive. Report 701. Intruder 156 departs barracks, enters brig and accesses computer terminal. Horrible intruders. Report 702. Intruder 156 initiated a general restart. Power coming online. Servitors waiting. Web alert. Web alert. Okay, try to recover some of the logs. File is encrypted. You're able to find the custom script that did it and reverse engineer the key. Personal log, 2nd Lieutenant Halcott, 15th September 1995. He fixed his gaze on the monitor, fingers deftly tapping the keys, expertly covering his tracks as he pulled data from the system. Lieutenant and Moore kept stealing glances at him, enraptured by his steely blue eyes, and watched the doorway for the guards. Have you found the evidence yet, Captain Halcott? We don't have much time left. The captain hit a few more keys and nodded. He pulled the floppy disk on the drive and signaled to the lieutenant. Quickly, back to the vent. Ladies first, he said, helping Lieutenant and Moore the ceiling ducts. Despite her generous curves, she nimbly slid into the duct, and Captain Halcott was easily able to pull himself up and follow her, sliding the grate back into place just as guards swung by on their patrol. Why am I reading, like, fan fiction? I mean, it's fine, I guess. I just want to know why. Try to cover some of the logs. The log had been erased, but wasn't properly scrambled. You're able to flag the data as not deleted, and the log appears in your list. Shit, I need another one. It was fine. Personal log. Colonel Flechette, 2nd July 2000. Another suicide today. We're too visible here. Peterson is defensible, but the siege is exhausting. Physically and mentally. We're too many buckling under the strain. We need a better solution before there are none of us left. I'm planning evacuation to the secondary complex. The sooner we abandon this hellhole, the better. Okay. One more, baby. That's just 5. I'm fine with it. It doesn't matter. It means I can hack things real good anyway, so. Examine personnel logs. Try to recover some of the logs. Whoever wrote this custom encryption thought they were really smart. They really should have just used the standard one. 2nd Lieutenant Halcott. Die, Halcom, die! General tried to find his laser pistol, but the captain was too quick, vaulting over the desk and evading the energy burst. My plan was perfect. Go.
My plan was perfect. Curse your meddling and expert hacking talents. Once I dispose of you, I'll upload Infomine to the internet, and no one will be able to oppose me. Your plan fell apart the second you moved me to data entry, General Trident. I knew something was up the moment my abilities were so grossly misused. He checked his weapons clip. 1 bullet left. Captain Halcon smirked. That's all he'd need. I guess with the webcam, you can see me do the things that I do anyway when I thought no one could watch me. It's a bit spooky. But I'll
Hopefully we won't do anything too cringe, as the kids would say. Oh yeah, I've got to investigate this robot. I've been going for over an hour, I know. All the episodes won't be over an hour. I just wanted to see what the crack was. Rusted Slicer Dicer. Hello. This enormous spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids, its casing dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone had dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. Let's try to repair it. Peering inside the quivering robot's casing, you find a lot of savage parts and new wiring. Someone's been working on the robot for a while. There's a bad connection to the power supply, strong enough to give someone a wicked shock. It took some careful work to repair the connection. As soon as the short is repaired, the robot bursts to life, but turns a cold and feeling optic sense towards you and a weapon to spin up. Uh-oh. Oh, Black Eyed Betty's ready for it. Whoops. Well, I guess I'm trying to shoot it to death and then running away. Okay. Right, do your best. Let's see, where are we trying to hit? Let's do plating. Yeah, I've damaged its plating. So now I can do more damage to it. Good luck, buddy. You can do it. Banshee. Shoot it in the head. Oh, yeah! Nice crit. Betty, you can't get in range, but you can run up to it and cause some problems. But Quan, you can't see it from there either. You're like quite far away. No problem. It might kill one of us, this robot. That's all I'm saying. Hello, baby. You thought you could best me in combat? No, sir. What do you want to do? You missed. Haha. Cat for the win. Oh yeah. Scratch the shit out of it. Right. Punch. Bonk. Nice work, buddy. Okay. Oh, it has loot. Now you're bleeding. How long are you going to bleed for? I could fix her up, I guess. Okay. Need to click on the loot bag specifically. There you go. Right, I've got a slicer dicer self-assembler, a pulse gun, which is a special kind of assault rifle that uses energy cells. And it has infinite penetration. Energy, fire, cold, and explosion damage. Elemental weapons ignore enemy armor entirely. 4 elemental damage types: energy, fire, cold, and explosive damage. Enemies are often weak to some elemental damage and resistant to others. Yeah, so any elemental attack just completely ignores damage. So energy cells are pretty rare, so I'm not going to worry about that. Also should reload everyone's weapons. I thought there was like a full reload. I guess no one else needs to reload. Okay. Yeah, so if I need something like an enemy that has armor, then I should use the energy weapon on it because it will fuck them up. But anything that doesn't use armor probably isn't worth doing that on. Okay, so I think I can go up here to go straight to the town. I'm not going to do that now because obviously it's the long since past the end of the episode, but I just wanted to see Jodie Bell.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you? Later.
Okay, she's not coming yet.
Systems active. Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Hello. Leave Ranger headquarters. I'm not going to go yet. See you guys next time when we go downtown to the downtown Colorado Springs and see what's what. Bye.